Okay, everybody, welcome back. Where we last left off, we had put Yes Man in charge. We were going for an independent New Vegas, run by me. um, Also, we have triggered Ganon's quest. So let's go take care of that because Arcade Ganon, I like to call him Ganon because it's a Zelda thing, but Arcade Ganon's quest is pretty cool. So let's go. Let's go knock that out real quick. I think we have that. Yeah, we have that tracked, right? Yeah, Mr. House has finally bit it. About time. He's been living long enough as a non-ghoul. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay, let's we go to Novak first. Hmm. He's got a name. Huh, that's cool. Hello, Daisy. Wake up.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnants, and they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
All right then. That's enough. Okay, we got one down.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Okay, so next stop. Right outside Vault 34, there's a cave over here. We're going to save that one for last. Could go to the sharecroppers because there's somebody staying there at the sharecropper. Somebody is up here, and oh, that's going to be, yeah, okay. That's Jacobstown. We're definitely got to go knock out Jacobstown. Let's go do this one, this one, this one, then this one. So this one will be northeast a little bit, I guess, on our map marker. So it'll be north east. That one. Oops.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Kind of run makes it a little simpler. Whoops. Let's see. No, there it is. Northwest now. Right? It's this one right here, yeah. Ah, house. What a car parked out in front of it. Wait, I am really confused here. Where the hell is this trying to take me? Trying to take me here, right? Oh, it's that house. Okay. Yeah, that house actually looks... Ooh. Hey! Slow down time some more.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and the Legion. There isn't anyone else around you with your equipment and expertise.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
Are you coming to this thing or what?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker.
That's dear
My part
remember.
is remember.
Yeah, this guy right here hates the NCR.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Don't be too hard on him. It's part of who he is.
I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what. Let's go to the cave. That was this way, right? South, east. Yeah, there's a cave up in the mountains. That's the one we're gonna go do next. Oh. Oh boy. Let's discover this location. East Pumping Station. Hello.
One of the Ranger vets looked at me and I just about surrendered.
No. Oh, more NCR troopers. Yeah, it's a cave. I believe it's right up here in between these two. Oh. Oh. Something terrible over here. Fiends, maybe? Well, he's hostile now. Yeah, deserters. He's dead. Arcade just fucking him up. John Murphy. He's got a name, him. Well, that's wild. Murphy's Notebook. What is this? There's only a handful of entries in the notebook. Start with the first. Picked this book off some dumbass Brahmin driver who wanted to play hero. Figured keeping a log of our ops would provide a bit of mental stimulation. Lest the son are having to deal with these dimwits all day fries what's left of my brain. Rather not go feral yet. Anyway, gotta get my thoughts in order. Getting hard to recall shit sometimes. Name's John Murphy, former NCR Ranger before Searchlight happened. They didn't pension me because I figured I was still fit to work and had some anti-discriminatory laws backing my case. Partial disability, reintegration into service, all that bullshit. Well, alright, at first, till I realized They wanted to keep me off the battlefield all the way to pension age. No fucking honor in being an honorary ranger and full-time paper pusher anyway. So started to make some extra money on the side. Brass, oh my god, dude, I am not reading all this fucking shit. Okay, we're just gonna take it. He's a disgruntled former NCR ranger. You discovered NCR deserter camp. Take all that. Yeah, okay, we did it. Anywho, we're going over here. Oh, another one. Ooh, a 44 Magnum. Nah, we'll take it. Okay, where's this cave at? Should be right up here, I believe. Who's this? This is like Cave Johnson or something. Uh-oh. There we go. Cannibal Johnson. Yeah. And his shit's all fucking booby-trapped, I believe.
You ever seen one of those rangers in black armor? I wouldn't want to make one of those mad. Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
Oh?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience in technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is Auld. Appropriate, huh?
Okay.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind.
But maybe being a doctor would be. What we got here? Ooh, locked. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, where are we going next? There, and then, ugh, that one. Let's see. South Cistern is probably closest. What? Hit? What? Hit? What?
You like the sight of your own blood?
Ooh, a bunch of baddies over here. Probably all fiends. Yeah, it's fiends. Something else right over here too. Oh, there's the thorn. I'm not doing that. I thought about doing the thorn. You know, you gotta collect like monster eggs and stuff. But, yeah.
Looks like break time's over.
Pretty sure it's gonna put me in West Side, right? There's the thorn. This person's in West Side. I haven't done anything in West Side. There's a little quest with West Side where you gotta like clear out some like a gang and I don't know.
West side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Yeah, there's a guy in here you could talk to kind of fix some stuff, but not really worried
I'm
about
glad
it.
mean son of a bitch is on our side.
Yeah, mean son of a bitch. Yeah, that's a. There he is, mean son of a bitch. Let's see here. Oh, is it you?
You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
You'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Okay. Last one.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. We
Enough.
went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Maybe so. Okay. We have to go this way next. How do we get there? What's the fastest way to get there? Probably... Ugh. Just walk out the door, I suppose. Oh, I just heard somebody go, "Oh, oh!" I'm hearing guns and... Ah, somebody behind that rock. Ooh, there's a lot of people behind that rock. Must be hanging out over here. Bam! No! Let's see.
Looks like break time's over.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, what we're going to have to do is, yeah, follow the road. Ugh. If I could figure out how to pause recording, I would just pause and, like, teleport there, but... haven't quite figured out how to pause recording yet. I'm only, 50 plus parts into this playthrough. I don't think I have much more left. 18 minutes. Okay, so we'll finish out all of the Auld Syne quest. And then I guess we'll probably go right into yeah, and then we'll probably go right into the DLC on the next part. Knock out the DLC. When we finish that... Oh, there's the, I think that's the followers up there, maybe? There's a safe house up there. Some Brotherhood safe house? I don't know. I don't think it's the Legion safe house. Okay, is this the road? Yep, this is the highway we're looking for. I believe there's nothing that way but like a big crater. Oh, using all those bullets I got. But we're getting closer, you know, we're inching closer to level 42. We get another perk. But anywho, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll finish this quest up. I believe that also requires me to wrap up everything in Jacobstown. I think it's just doing the whole stealth boy thing. I have to go to a cave with some night stalkers. It's not very hard. It takes like 2 minutes. And then we'll do the DLC Lonesome Road. When Lonesome Road's done, we'll go stop the president from getting assassinated. And then hello. Who are you? And we'll do the Battle of Hoover Dam, which is the last part. And then that should be it for New Vegas. We'll be done. I'm hoping, let's see, what is this? This will be part 51, maybe? So I'm hoping 60-ish, maybe? Will be the last one. And then we'll move on to another game. Not sure what I'm going to play next. Still might do the Pokemon game. The Crystal Legacy, whatever it is, the hack for it. But I'm also looking at another game that I've always wanted to do a Let's Play of. And it's a game I haven't played in a while.
What a shame.
I believe these are just mantises, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Ugh, I keep pressing the control instead of shift. Shift is run. Yeah, I think I might do BioShock next. I picked it up on Steam Spring Sale. There we go. And so I got the whole complete BioShock trilogy. And I might I don't know. The BioShock trilogy as a whole, I love it. I thought, what are you shooting at, dude? I think it's very good. I think when you play the whole game and you look at this, what the fuck, dude? When you look at the story as a whole, you know, like all 3 games plus the DLCs at the end of Infinite, I think it's a fantastic story that really completes itself, you know. It's a well-told story when you do it that way. Infinite gets a lot of hate, but BioShock Infinite's really good. BioShock 3, I guess. Ugh, this is Jacobstown. It's a town of mutants.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin.
That's Worf.
They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Okay, goodbye. Yeah, I don't really care, dude. I'm here for a different reason. And that reason is way over here.
Another human. One was enough.
That's Keen. Let's see. Ah, there you are. Doc Henry.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
R.K. Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
You must have something important in mind. I'm willing to go to this little reunion, but my work here isn't complete. Help me get my research to a stage where I can hand it over to my assistant, Calamity, and then ask me about this again.
Okay, what are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth bar use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Okay, I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks and would enjoy a little revenge.
Okay. That's going to require me to go this way. There's a cave right up the mountain up here. I got to go out the front door, but before I do that, I got to take care of something. And then I got to follow this little snowy path all the way up the mountain there, and there's this Night Stalker cave. Yeah, I played this game a lot. I don't know if you can tell. What?
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
Okay. How have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into...
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. There they are. Pieces of shit.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Go away or you'll have to deal with me, and you'll wish you were fighting super mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Adios.
It's much cooler up here. I love it.
Okay, now that's handed. Let's go talk to him.
Something on your mind?
You won't have any trouble with the mercenaries anymore.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking...
Yeah. Hey, level 42. That'll work.
I miss being in the master.
Sure. Certified tech. Yeah, I like that one. Oh yeah, look at that. I'll take it. Especially it'll help me run. Yeah, up here should be a Night Stalker cave. We go in and clear out some Night Stalkers, and there's something we have to pick up on the ground. Big fan of how it just tells us where to go. Son of a bitch. There we go. Gotta be careful, these things will fuck you up. One.
Here?
It's the next one. There you go. Take care of it, fellas. That'll work. ran down there and did it themselves. That'll work. Look. Okay. Should be over here somewhere on the ground. You look closely, you can kind of see them. Like, right there. There we go. Let's see, we have, oh baby, which is a unique hammer. And, where's it at? Chewed Stealth Boy. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get me some more ammo before I start that DLC. If you look closely, they're like a rattlesnake coyote hybrid. Should have got that from the... I think I've already talked about that with Old World Blues. Somebody was staying in here. I'm sure people fled to these caves. Is this the cave where there's like a... I don't know. It's one of these caves you go to where you can clearly see that they were trying to find them a place nice to stay. Nice little ski resort up here. There we go. All right. Hey, Doc.
Is there something else I can...
I found a chewed up stealth boy in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be...
Hey! Lily's out here. There she is.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Sure. Do you still want to help Doc Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see.
Okay, look at her. Pew! And shoot through in there.
The equipment is hooked up and ready.
Go ahead.
Very well. All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well,
Miss Keen.
Congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here. But you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, Schumann. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request. Somewhat what?
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
You use neuropeptide stimulators on a Night Stalker brain. Results should be similar to a live brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant.
Nah, I know, I'm smart like that.
I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Touching me. I can feel it.
That tower on the strip. Is there something else I can do?
Arcade asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity,
probably
so
40
talk
minutes.
to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
What is it? Remember Navarro, dear friends?
What's up? Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work is what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone.
Yeah.
But he's probably saved
Say
more
that about
lives than
99% of Earth. All right. One more stop. Right there. The Remnants Bunker, which is just south of Jacobstown, which is why I wanted to go do this one last.
You think Marcus got out?
Run, 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 run. Was that Bighorners or is that those guys again? No, it's those guys again. Leave! Rah! It's my super mutant talk. Look at them with their metal armor looking all neat. Fancy in uniform. It should be right over here on the other side of this rock, huh? This big rock right here. Remember Navarro, dear friends. Is that it? Or dear friends, remember Navarro? Something like that. It's crazy that it's here when there's a... that tower right there is an NCR doohickey. Oh, we found the bunker. Here it is. Ba 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 ba. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. Whoa. Look at this. A rail cannon. Fucking wow. Oh, look at this. What?
What are you talking to me for? Talk to Krieger.
Oh.
That tower on the street. Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
I want you to help NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
You're the officer here. Can't you just order him to go along with the plan?
I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore.
All right, I'll talk to Moreno.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it. Rip popped open like a can and let somebody walk right in.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
The remnants come in, gun blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Hey!
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all going to shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
What happens in Freeside won't make any difference if the Legion takes the dam. Fight with me.
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others. It means a lot to me.
Adios. This is, you've lost Arcade's better healing perk. Arcade has returned to Freeside. He'll be back.
Moreno's a stubborn son.
Oh shit, he's in the way.
He's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you.
Hey!
You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
Alright, now what? Acquire power armor training from Daisy Whitman.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly.
I already know, dude.
So let's get started.
Alright, leave the Remnant's command room so they can plan for the coming battle. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh. Just before we call it a day, let's kind of want to show rail cannon. Whoa. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. And I was given Remnant's power armor. Hell yeah. Bonk, bonk. Look how cool that is. What? But we're not going to wear that right now because we're going to a DLC. And I tell you what, we're going to call it here. And that'll be the end of this part. Ugh, sorry. In the next part, we will start Lonesome Road, which is our last foray into New Vegas's download content. So, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next part.